What's up, cousins? It's me. Don't call me white girl, your favorite cousin, and I have amazing news. This is my real hair, and the podcast is on sale. Ho! That's right. It's still $6.99 monthly, but instead of the normal $1,286, it is now $14,999 annually. That's right, baby. Save yourself a couple bucks and subscribe to my podcast. Get unlimited BTS, special access to episodes that only the subscribing cousins can see, unlimited access to our exclusive cult chat, Discord chat. Subscribe to the podcast today, baby. $49.99 for the year. If you want to go to cheap route, still $69.99. Excuse me. If you want to go to cheap route, it's still $6.99 monthly, but only now, right now, can you get it for $10,999 annually. Get off of this commercial and subscribe right now. Right now. Welcome to the number one podcast in the fucking land, the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. This is a special one, okay? Give it up. Please make your claps as silent as you can. Of course, my boy Phelps is in the building. He has a haircut. How are you, Phelps?
Good.
Phelps is great. And my girl is here, Shannon. Everybody give it up for Shannon. Shannon, I want to congratulate you. You are the first white woman on this podcast.
Thank you.
In all your glory, you look amazing. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Shannon is an esthetician. Are you an esthetician, Shannon?
I am, yes.
She does my lashes every week. Y'all want to see him? No, I'll show you later. We're excited. We have a whole lot of stuff to talk about today, guys. I've been wanting to talk to you so much. We have to do a subscription episode so we can talk about a lot of personal stuff because I can't tell you guys, but I was in jail last week. Cut that out. We'll talk about that on the subscription episode. If you want to hear about my jail experience, including my scissoring, you can join us at mormona.com. And right now it's on sale, right? For like $69.99, $50. It's tax time. Sign the up. Our episodes are late, few and far between, but when they are on there, they are on there. Okay, let's go. Number one, what's been really pissing me off, I have to start. First of all, a lot of y'all appreciated my ghetto story. I said I was gonna start doing ghetto stories. We talked about on the podcast when that toddler got punched in the face. Remember? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I enjoyed that so much, Shannon. Did you hear what I said about that stuff?
Tell me, remind me.
What I said was that with all the melee and all the virality, how do you say that? Virility, with all the virility of the whole situation, everybody talking so much about it, right? Nobody thought, what the fuck did that baby do? Nobody thought it. Why would somebody stop, take time out their day, bend down low, and punch a toddler in the temple? Because that is an evil. Shannon, if you watch that video, right, that big sweaty bent down, punched that baby in the temple, right, and hauled that. The fear that must have ran through her chest while she ran from a 2-year-old. That is a mobster.
Nah, I think the adults just, we talked about.
We talked about it. That's my opinion. Nobody thought to ask, wow, I wonder the temperament of that baby.
We got to check what classes that girl was in that put the hands on the baby. That's what we got to do.
She for sure was in a class with a few students in it. That's not the point. The point is she ran so fast from that evil little, she in that little go-kart. Right? We don't even know. We don't know what she drinking, what she doing. We don't know. I just hate the fact that people assume. I told y'all that I was going to start telling y'all little ghetto stories like that, but we're going to have to do it on a subscription because I would want these people to come and attack me. Like like the fact that somebody in this room made a whole clip about how I felt about a toddler, as if I don't live adjacent to Philadelphia, as if these won't kind of find me to try to fight me. I'm not going to point no fingers, but somebody in here made a whole clip about me saying bad things about a baby. Either way, another segment I wanted to add alongside of like what's new in ghetto news, because that's for the subscription. Ryan's here too. Say hello. Ryan's gonna come on the podcast next week. Ryan's the owner of 10K the Long Way, the sneaker store next door. Okay, you come up in there. He does trades, sells all kind of shit. Okay, word on the street. You gonna walk in there. You gonna walk out naked. Your Cash App gonna have a negative.
No, it's the
balance
opposite.
on it.
You walk in naked, you walk out with your drip. It's the
Okay.
opposite.
I heard that he wear you the fuck out. Okay, but still, he's gonna pull up. He's gonna come. Say hi so they can hear you, Ryan. What's going on, yo? What's pissed me off? I want to do another segment that basically about like what pisses me off on the news. And you know what really has me really upset? That from that race. That really has set fire to my chest. Like, I hate it so bad. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there is some type of track meet, okay? They all little black girls. Was they all little black girls?
Yeah.
They all little black girls. They running a race. The little demon in the back takes the baton. She gets the bust in her head instead of passing her the baton. I really don't know what happened.
No, they wasn't on the same team.
Okay, so why the fuck? So she had no reason
She
to
was
touch
losing.
Right.
She was losing.
She was mad.
She was mad. She was losing.
Where's the bitch that was supposed to take the baton from her?
She wasn't close to her yet.
Damn. So she just randomly smacked the bitch.
Right.
The craziest part is she ain't even smacked the person in first place. She smacked the joint in second place. Like, you did that for second place.
But that was rage. You know what I mean? Like, she was really, really upset. She's probably
Definitely.
super competitive. The part that pissed me off is that this neglect is doing press conferences.
Yeah. When she should have just apologized if you was gonna say anything.
The fucking journalist asked her a question and she said, everybody's worrying about her getting hit in the head, but what about my mental? I said, oh, this is a sociopath.
Yeah.
Zack, how do you pronounce sociopath? Say it again. On TikTok, I said sociopath and they dragged me. Sociopath. I said sociopath. So what? That's how the I thought you said it. She is a sociopath. She's a freak. When you have situations like that with kids and you gaslight them and play games like that and you back they like that, you are creating a fucking monster. I am telling you. If anybody should keep it real with your kids, it should be the fuck you. I don't give a fuck if you do it behind closed doors and out in front, you say fuck it. But you don't play that game that you playing with that little bitch. That little bitch gonna kill one of y'all at that house. You better sleep with one eye open.
Yeah, I don't know how she was trying to say.
She did a whole press fight. You know what she said? She's getting a bunch of racial comments. Every time situations happen like that, you always get like the random racial trolls. You know what I mean? Where it's like, because I remember they kind of kicked me off a $1 million worth of game. People, them bar stools will write me and be like, "Back to the welfare office you go." But it's like, that's always on them forums.
Yeah.
As a black person, that's just what it is, right? Yeah. You playing video games, at a certain point, somebody gonna say, you just made me lose the zombie, right? Yeah. But you can't turn this into that. And should you be getting racial comments? No. But you smack somebody in the back of their head with a baton, you demon. Word. There's no way to explain that. She literally has explanation. Her hand locked. And the baton locked in her hand.
No. Anybody who's an athlete, that's.
Shout out to
she
South.
ran and did like this.
There was no reason to pull your hand back like that, in my opinion.
Cock aimed the joint at her, like, come on.
I think she hurt that little girl too because she fell. She either hurt her or she was dramatic.
She was in the hospital, yeah. I think she was in the hospital.
They need to lock her up. I'm serious. That's not assault.
No, it's blatant assault.
Where I come from, they lock children up, baby. I've been going to jail since about 13.
Other sports, they'll lock you up for wilding out, like hockey. Like it's rules, especially when you start using like the
the stuff as weapons.
Yeah,
the hockey stick, right?
Yeah, and all of
Well, I
that.
didn't know
Like,
they lock people up for that.
Yeah, I thought hockey was like you're supposed to fight.
no, you could rumble with your hands.
Shout out
but
to the Broad Street Bullies.
As soon as you start using sticks and skates and all that, because somebody just got killed like a year or so ago, but it wasn't. I don't know if I could say that, but it wasn't a fighting incident, but he did get hit with the blade, and
Yo, do you know? I remember that blade shit happened, but I used to always envision that. Like when I would see people ice skate or hockey,
Yeah, you
I
envision-
always
yeah.
envisioned that people would hit your neck and you would die. Because in my head it's super sharp. I don't know, that's weird, but I always thought like that. That's so weird.
you know why? I think that was in like a Final Destination movie.
Maybe it was.
I think it was.
I don't know. I hate the movies. I regret
Soul or
watching the
something.
movies so bad, really, because they freaked me out for years. For years, my brain would be like, "Oh my God, that broom is gonna hit that door. The door gonna burn me, and then it's gonna hit my. I'm not gonna have a pussy anymore." You know what I mean? You ever think that? Yeah. I always had a lot of like. I would always think like I'm sitting on the toilet and the snake's gonna bite my pussy out. I always thought about stuff where at the ending I wouldn't have a cool anymore. My vagina is very important to my life. At the end of the day, if it get hard out here, I always got that. I'm sitting on a bag of diamonds. You heard me? I know I can get $350 out of you, nigga. That's on the in and out. That's on the 5 minutes. You don't hear me? Cause the half an hour $750. I ain't no kid. Eat your butt and all that. DM me. This conversation went left. What's up? Everybody here? Y'all better be nice to Shannon. A lot of y'all home. I wanted to tell y'all a lie about how Shannon got here, but I decided not to. You're lucky. I'm gonna check out something. Oh my God, you know what I didn't know? I didn't know that Tesla was tanking like that. Elon Musk's whole business is like he's losing everything. Oh.
Pay attention.
He losing money?
Yeah, he's losing money bad. Cause you gotta think the Cybertruck blew up, another car blew up, then he's doing this dumb shit. A lot of people was not like, yeah, you can get joined for like 30 bands.
But I think
I go grab me a test.
But I think part of it too is I don't.
That's the part.
I don't think Teslas. They not a car that like you got to do a lot of maintenance on though, right? Like.
No, the only issue with them is like if something major happens, you have to take it to Tesla.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because you can't take it to
I feel,
Rodriguez.
I feel like Tesla probably don't make a lot of
Pop
money
don't know
off.
what to do with that motherfucker. You can't even go to AutoZone, pull up, let just fuck with it.
Nope. Hell no.
Boy, I love me a car. You can pull up the AutoZone, let anybody.
Yeah,
work on that
Tesla, you
motherfucker.
can't do that. Yeah.
I don't give a what you do to this. I don't give a make this go. I don't care. I ain't getting out the front seat. You could pull up at the AutoZone on Lehigh Avenue. They do everything. Brakes, rotors, everything. Remember that? You don't remember them? I'm old like that. I'm that old. I've had a car, Shannon, that I purchased for $700.
I'm
I'ma
cool
just-
with my Honda.
I'm gonna just tell you, like at the AutoZone, what could do is limited. Was just doing more because they was bored.
I mean, it's money involved, but at a certain point, corporate wise, you couldn't do it. So it just kind of stopped. But I remember distinctly where you could go get service at the AutoZone. And then when the people that worked there couldn't do it, would just frequent the parking lot.
Yeah.
So as a girl, like we don't speak car, oil change, brake, rotor, alternator, do it. You feel me?
They do that in my neighborhood.
Yeah, I like that. I'm here for that. I don't know. I'm a used car girl though. I have never had a brand new car off the lot. Not one. Never.
Me neither.
Never.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
I think the newest car I ever had, I was dating a drug dealer and he got me a Navigator. And I think it was 2007 or 8. And that car was it was the Navigator of that year. And it was horrible. Because Navigators are like infamously terrible trucks. It was a terrible truck. And all I remember special about it, when you opened the door, Navigator was on the ground. Like it had the light or whatever. That was the big deal. But yeah, I've literally driven cars where you got to like use your feet, like the Flintstones. I've drove hoopties, like for real, where you got to use the park and brake, the gas and unplug this.
I ain't never had to go that hoopty, but I had my hoopties to where it was like, you know, once it's your car, you know how to jug it like that.
My ex that you know wore the brakes out of our
told
car
me,
so
yeah,
bad
that he was
you
drove
had to
with the
use
e-brake.
parking brake and use the foot. So you would use the emergency brake, you had to pull it up slow and pump the regular brakes to stop. And I remember I kept trying to use the car. I'd be like, let me run to the store real quick. And he'd be like, no. And then finally I'm like, yo, what the is going on? He like, look, let me show you. We get out front. I'm like, bro. Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes so you can fuel right and feel great no matter what life throws at you. Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. Lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor's keto meals. Based on a randomized controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise, with 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week. It's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus. Factor can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfast, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons. Reach your goals this year with ingredients you can trust and convenience that can't be beat. Try meals like a few of my favorites: truffle butter chicken and mushroom risotto, roasted garlic chicken, or blackened salmon. Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/Factor Podcast and use code Factor Podcast to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code Factor Podcast at factormeals.com/Factor Podcast. That's to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box today. Tell them we sent you. You like burnt the whole break out. Like there's no break. I got it. The moment when I get the money, I'm like, bro. There was nothing left. Like there was nothing. No pad, no rotor, no.
The
nothing.
reason that's sad is because it's like you could buy brakes for $40, $50. I don't know how to put brakes on. I know
You
like
could YouTube it.
You really can.
You
And
can
you
YouTube
can.
it.
You know how I
but
know?
it's mad people that know how to do it. That's what my man
Right.
said. I don't know how to fix a car, but I'm gonna teach my son how to keep $40, bro. You can find somebody $40 put the brakes on.
When you put the brakes on, you have to bleed them, right? I could remember having mechanics where I had to help them
You gotta
bleed
pump on
them.
it, yeah.
So I kind of remember that part. Like brakes are not something where it's like you can't.
How many
get
times
it
you got
done.
your brakes done at your crib? Just pull up like, yo, I'm about to do them.
Every time.
Most of the
I get mine
time.
done. Every
Yeah.
time.
No.
So him doing that is out of pocket.
I'm telling you, like the poverty that I experienced with that boy was crazy. And I remember driving down the street thinking like, because I could do it, but what it was if I text or if I answered the phone or anything that took my mind off, that shit got scary. Because you had to really focus on that. Because it was like, okay, it's a car coming. I have to make sure I have enough space before I get anywhere near this car. The light, I gotta make sure I'm not right. So I have to be completely stopped. And then the final part was like the e-brake to stop. You feel me?
What was
Because
your-
it wouldn't even stop.
That's a lot of brain power
Bro,
when you drive a car.
Exactly. And the thing about it, anything would happen, even if it wasn't my fault, I would have went to jail. Because like, why the fuck are you operating a vehicle? Yo, yeah.
You ain't that y'all. What would you do on the hill? Like you.
I think we avoided him, honestly. And he was nice with it.
He go karting around the city.
Big, tall, boy. He riding this like a horse.
Stupid.
Me in the passenger seat. Look, you know you gotta hold it. Brace for impact. Or dick can make you do some things. Wow, what a time to be alive. Damn, it's great. But yeah, I'm tired of hey Mona, are you good? I'm praying for you. You know what makes me uncomfortable, Shannon? People say they pray for me, but then they get to adding the blood of Jesus and all that. Because it's like, I'm Muslim by faith, right? And I don't have to explain it to you. You can pray for me. I appreciate your prayers. I always ask y'all at home to pray for me. Use my first name, last name, whatever. I feel like they got the work. We don't know who's going to be right at the end. We're going to see at the end, right? We're going to figure it the fuck out. out at the end, right? But pray to yours, pray to yours, pray to your uncle, ask your uncle to pray to his, whatever. Just help, right? But when people get the, I'm gonna pray for you and I say thank you. And then they go, girl, because the blood of Jesus, and as long as you know the blood of Jesus rests in your soul, from the tips of your toes to the follicles of your hair, the blood of Jesus has you and you will not be. I never know what to say back. Because I be wanting to say like,
It's funny you say that.
It's too much. Just like leave it simple.
It's funny you say that because you know what cooked me like I'm the same way. Like if I go somewhere and even if I feel the Christian energy, I just participate. I'm not gonna
explain that.
But you know what cooked me when they be like, all right. If you wanna, what's the joint they do? When you wanna identify Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior right now, I be like, bro, that's when I open my eyes right up, like, all right, bro, I'm cooked. Like I'm done. Like
no, and because
what is we
started a
doing?
whole religion debate because Chichia.
That was funny.
Oh my God, it was really like drying me out with that. I'm like, look, bro, I don't know the difference. Pentecostal, Catholic, Mentecostal, menthol. I don't know, bro. And we ain't ready to debate it, my nigga. I don't want to talk about it, bro.
The craziest part is.
Get him the fuck out. He gotta leave.
The craziest part is, so for Quan, if y'all know me, for Quan, if you could find this, I don't know if for Quan even gonna see this, but he used to be, he was one of the people that used to be mad or shaking his head like, I don't know how you. For Quan's like a cousin to me. Okay. But he used to, we went to that church together, but he was older than me. And he was somebody that would see me running my movie and he'd be shaking his head like, I don't know how you be on your, because I'm 7, 8, 9. I'm not like no real old. You feel me? They probably thought I was 5, 6.
I mean, I just feel like they own experiences. So it's like, I'm black. I grew up in a black church, so I know how that is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, look, I don't know. I told my little story and I meant it. The first time I ever seen somebody get the Holy Ghost, if I had a phone, I'd call 911. I would have called emergency services. Like, this needs help. How the fuck are we going to get home? That's the only question I had, and I still never got the answer. You know what I mean? I just had to have faith that we was going to make it. You know? It was scary for me. I never seen no shit like that. And I don't know, like, you know, that old saying that you just avoid that conversation about religion, you should, bro. Everybody believe what they believe. You don't want to debate that. You don't want to. I ain't trying to convince you, and you should not be trying to convince me, my nigga. Like, I'm a grown adult, bro. I know what I want to do. Phelps. Ooh, I just got a text. Easy Pass toll violation notice. Official notice regarding outstanding. This is a scam.
Spam. That's spam.
This is a scam. Yeah.
They've been doing that.
They had, but it made the news, so.
I knew it was a scam, right? Because I clicked it and the said Texas. I said, nope. Hell no. I was not driving in Texas.
Tom has here Doechii being turned on in real time after a comment she made. On Hot Ones where she says a red flag is being a straight man. Okay. I saw a lot of the comments about, I saw a lot of discourse about whether Doechii should have been on the stage with Lauryn Hill. Doechii is better than Lauryn Hill.
I really didn't know who she was until like maybe a month ago. Isn't that crazy?
No, because the way we're fed all the time, you can miss stuff.
But I know the songs.
That's
like
the thing.
now I'm like, I hear the songs and I'm like, yeah, now
So
I know.
you still knew her then.
Right.
That's how I felt. You know how I found out about her? I had met a guy, shout out to my Earn Dukes. Earn Dukes is like a beast. He's like a publicist or whatever. He's the reason why Babyface, you remember how Babyface just got out of everywhere? Earn did that shit. Earn's a beast. Earn got me my first big BT jobs and shit. That's my nigga. But Earn would post little clips of this girl it up. And her name was Doechii. To me, when I think about Doechii, I think about Missy Elliott.
Yeah, it's like a full package entertainer.
Doechii is a beast. Doechii can Doechii can rap. Doechii can sing. Doechii is creative.
She dance.
Doechii's looks, I've never seen them before. I never see them again after she do them, right? She's very honest. She's very vulnerable. I don't know. To me, like, you can't compare her to people. Doechii is to me, like a, what's the other little creative, a little wild, a little crazy? She might be racist too, I don't know. I think her parents South African, but she definitely ill. No, the
Doechii Cat?
Doechii Cat. But talent, different, weird, stand out, set the tone, make a do something different. That's what I think about. And Doechii's bigger than that. because Doechii is black.
Mm-hmm.
It's harder when you black like that. Doechii ain't got no BBL. She not wearing a big wig and the look there, but with the look, you feel me? She's a beast, period. People was talking about Lauryn Hill. I legit was melting in my chair. Doechii is way better than Lauryn Hill. Y'all put Lauryn Hill on this huge ass mountain that she does not belong. Her show sucks, okay? I don't give a f. I liked her in that movie when Jesus was. That's my favorite thing Lauryn Hill has done. She's
not
fucking
Claressa,
ass.
Sister
That shit
Act.
ass. You know what else she got? The number one fucking pit stitch meme. Fucking what's that shit them young do when they announce their pregnancy? Because they don't have no
Gender
weddings.
reveal.
They do a little gender reveal, little video with the transition. Lauryn Hill got the number one I'm pregnant with a boy song, Zion. That's what the Lauryn Hills had. That's it. It's 1,000 little named Zion. Lauryn Hill do a show, middle of the show. First of all, Lauryn Hill do a show. She don't show up to the show over. Show end at 10. This bitch get there at 9:45. And I'm the latest podcaster in America. And I'm standing on my molehill saying that shit. Lauryn Hill come to the show when the show over. Perform for 20 minutes, then make you listen to her son for 30. Them, the Hills. All of them. I don't want to listen to your boy tap dance. I want to hear that say what Jesus was.
They said she can't. We learned she can't perform all that
She's
stuff.
ass. It's one album, Lord. Why do y'all keep trying to tell me this is a legend? You know what a legend is? Diana Ross. You know what a legend is? Patsy Cline. I was walking right after midnight
You could be a legend
in
and
the
still, like, you know what
starlight,
I'm saying?
just like we used to do when I was walking after midnight, searching for you.
Nah.
I often see a weeping willow crying
she's a
on his
legend.
pillow,
I don't think she's
crying
Lauryn Hill?
and laughing
Yeah, I
for
don't-
you.
She's bitten
And
right
as
now.
the world is crawling, after installing a bippy boppy doopy doo doo. Shannon, what the you know about Patsy Cline? Nothing.
I just don't think she's a legend.
That ain't no.
Patsy Cline?
I don't think. Like Diana Ross, I could say, okay.
What you just sung ain't better than
Lauren.
Lauryn Hill singing "If I Ruled the World." That's all. I just leave.
She's got a lot of features, and she's like, if you give her Fuji credit, I can see how you can say
That gotta
Right.
count. Some of your favorite, especially in,
Shut the f up in here.
rap and
Listen,
R&B.
none of you motherfuckers is going to talk about Patsy Cline in here. Not one of you.
I said what I said.
You don't know shit about Patsy Cline.
That's the point, cause you know I know a lot. So if ain't bring her across my desk, she gotta be light. Cause my grandpa would have told
You
me.
don't like country music, Phelps. I like country.
So what? I know country artists. I know the good ones.
Sing Achy Breaky Heart. Sing it.
I don't know who made that.
Exactly. That was out in the 90s.
Did Garth Brooks make it?
Did Garth Brooks make Achy Breaky?
Hootie and the Blowfish?
That's not country.
What's Hootie and the Blowfish?
That's not country. That's blues country. That's country blues.
That was a good one. Yeah, Zach. Thank you,
can't
Zach.
believe
Thank you,
y'all
Zach.
so-
Hootie and the Blowfish was country. I know my Jones. Don't do that.
Hootie and the Blowfish is not country, and you need to shut up. And let me tell you something, Shannon. Please don't disagree with me. I'm older than you. Patsy Cline is absolutely a legend. Are y'all dumb? Do y'all know who the f- Patsy Cline is?
I didn't say she wasn't a legend. I just
Patsy Cline knew she was going to die before she died. She told everybody the way she was going to die. It drove up to the show. It died in the car where her children are men. Y'all don't know shit about country in here. None of you.
Kid Rock.
I'll give it to you because at least I'm guessing you know a few Patsy Cline jams.
I don't like country. I don't like, I don't.
Shannon, please. That's the thing. And you know what? And I prefer my whites country fans. I'm gonna be honest. Damn. PSA for anyone who rents. If you haven't heard of Built, you're about to thank me. Earning points on rent is now a reality when you pay your rent through Built. You don't even have to check with your landlord. You could start earning points that you could use towards flights, hotel stays, fitness classes, and even your next rent payment. Listen, let me break it down for you. If you're a renter, I'd start taking advantage of Built if I were you. Here's the thing. We earn points on groceries, travel, and practically everything else we buy. But we should also be earning points on rent, one of our biggest monthly expenses. Built changed the game by letting renters earn high value points on rent and around their neighborhood. With the season changing, I'm already dreaming of a warm weather getaway. I love using points for travel, and I'm always looking for ways to earn more to book my next flight. Here's a life hack for you. Built lets earn points on rent payments and lets you redeem them towards your flights, your hotels, and a lot more. One of your biggest investments should get you more than just a roof over your head. Let me explain. There's no cost to join Built, and as a member, you'll earn valuable points on rent and on your everyday spending. Built points can be transferred to your favorite hotels and airlines, and even the ones you haven't even heard of. There's over 500 airlines and 700,000 hotels and properties around the world you can redeem your Built points towards. Points can also be redeemed towards a future rent payment in a unique experience that only Built members can access. So if you're not earning points on rent, my question is, why not? Start earning points on rent you're already paying by going to jointbuilt.com/DCMWG. That's joinbilt.com/DCMWG. Make sure to use our URL so they know that we sent you. Jointbuilt.com/DCMWG to start earning points on your rent payments today. I gotta call the big dog now. I don't even fuck with this. I got to call her. I am on this podcast looking like Tone Loc.
That was just
I look like that Mexican man that got that rap group, Cypress Hill. Hey, hon, how are you? We're filming the pod. Listen, so we're talking. Here's my new friend Shannon. Here's Phelps. Here's production. That's Zachary, Jebediah, and oh,
Hey, Wanda. You like how I look today?
she literally just wanted to see him to growl at him. She said, let me see him and say, "Rawr." Listen, because I have to ask you something serious. So these disrespectful cocksuckers are in here saying that Patsy Cline is not a legend. Mom, is Patsy Cline a legend?
Yeah, she is a legend. Sorry.
Mom, I often see a weeping willow.
Crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me.
And as the world is something.
Something. I'll go walking.
She don't.
Like the midnight.
She don't sound like she over Tina Marie.
Just like we used to. Shannon said that she think. What did you say? You said she thinks. You just said you wouldn't. Shannon said she wouldn't put her on the level of Diana Ross. I said Patsy Cline over Lauryn Hill. I think Patsy Cline is more of a legend than Lauryn Hill is. I don't think Lauryn Hill is a legend. Me and Phelps went to see Lauryn Hill in Atlanta. We left mid-show, right or wrong.
It was horrible.
It was the worst show we've seen in years.
I heard that.
Mom, it's not a bad show.
Thank you.
It's just not. It's not there. She has one album and 2 features. She got the Roberta Flack cover. It's a cover. That's Roberta Flack's song.
But
she got Roberta Flack and she got the Nas feature and she has the Miseducation Lauryn Hill. That's not a legend. Y'all are tripping. I'm tired of playing that game like that. Y'all compare her to people like Jill Scott? What?
no, it could be levels to the legend. That's the thing.
I don't think she's a legend at all.
Nah.
Who's over who? Lauryn Hill over Patsy Cline. It's Patsy Cline over Lauryn Hill. Patsy Cline told everybody when she was gonna die.
Nah. Yeah.
I just don't.
Thank you.
But do you consider Patsy Cline a legend? Okay.
A legend in country music or just a legend in herself?
Ooh.
I think she's a legend. I think Patsy Cline exceeded country music because she was viral back then. Like she was talked about. Like she was one of them. Like, you know, she's almost in the 27 club. I think she died at like 32. She knew she was gonna die. She was very morbid. That's all she talked about was death. She was one of them type of smoke a blunt, little reefer, drive to the show. She didn't want to fly because she knew the plane was gonna come down. She survived 2 plane crashes. It was the 50s, exactly. I want to add this too. Somebody put on Twitter a picture of the cigarettes they would give you on planes back in the day. You would get 4 squares in a little mini box. I was supposed to be born in the 50s. I would have really enjoyed me a square on that flight.
That shot of pot. It's funny you say that. I just watched Golden Child the other day, and I was like, yo, they blowing bogeys on the flight.
Like, you know, one of my favorite movies, they get kicked off the plane because they be so high on them Quaaludes, they be trying to the flight attendants. That's my favorite movie.
Oh my
Wolf
God.
of Wall Street, I love that movie. And that real, it really happened. He be kissing the flight attendant in the mouth like this. They be holding his mouth. Okay, I'm gonna go. All right, thank you for adding in. Give me another song on the exit. You can sing it in the mic.
No, I'm not singing. I should be paid to sing.
Tell me a name of another song, because I can't think of nothing else but that.
Crazy. That's how like the most famous song.
Crazy for thinking.
She a legend with one.
I'm older, Phelps. Damn.
I'm just saying. You said it, not me.
I'm crazy.
If I'm gonna call somebody something, I'm at least back they play.
A whole album in this.
She ain't give me 3 songs, and she ain't back in the play.
I often see a weeping willow. That's a different song.
See,
Yeah, but no, I do think Patsy Cline is a legend, and I don't care what none of y'all say. Patsy. That's my girl. She popped right up. That is my bitch. Look at her.
has any?
Look at my girl.
Let me ask this question: has her songs been or lyrics been like sampled ever?
Yeah, big commercial, especially Crazy. But this is on every commercial, every Chevrolet commercial for the last 30 years.
No, I'm not talking about used. I'm
In a
talking about
song.
reinterpolated, like somebody taking her lyrics and wanting to redo
How
them.
the fuck would I know that? I don't keep up with these.
Because we know when somebody sample our favorite artist stuff.
I don't necessarily know every time somebody samples my favorite artist.
Oh,
Crazy. But let's just listen to this. So lonely.
they gotta block this out. That's the crazy part.
I'm crazy. This my shit though.
And this don't sound like country. This sound like pop.
Nah, it's country though. For sure. Oh, this my shit, Phelps. My shit. Back in baby's arms. You don't know nothing about this shit.
You went to iTunes for help.
Oh, where's I'm gonna go? In baby's arms. My white boy is gonna dance to this in our kitchen after he buys me a $500,000 house in King Pressure. We're gonna dance to this. And I'm gonna step on his feet because he's gonna be so tall and furry.
I love that for you.
Oh my God, isn't that so cute? You know, I actually did that with my ex to a Travis Scott song. Then he ate my butt for hours. Child, we been on drug-fueled nights. Yeah. I was telling Shannon what I always tell y'all. I don't attract white boys, Spanish boys, Arab boys, Yemen boys, African boys. No, I do attract African guys.
You definitely attract Spanish. You don't like them.
I don't attract Spanish guys, Phelps. Honestly.
You sure?
Seriously. If I do, it goes over my head.
I'm trying. I thought you.
You know the first boy I ever fell in love with? I think his name was Gillespie. What was he? Dark-haired. Giuseppe. He was not Italian. He was Greek or something. Very furry, very hairy. I walked in on him and his girlfriend in the back. Cause I used to hang with these teenagers and they would this house all day. It was crazy. Yes.
I feel like
My feelings were so hurt.
it was a Puerto Rican or Dominican somewhere that liked you. You just wasn't.
Just went over my head probably.
Yeah.
There's one thing I heard
Ain't
about
no
them.
way.
You know what they say about the Puerto Rican? They will eat you from the top to the bottom.
Oh.
Suck you off the bone like curry chicken. They eat butt on the first date. That's what I heard.
I know what Puerto Rican women do. I don't even.
I heard Puerto Rican men suck coochie hole. You ain't never did that, have you? when as a woman, when a boy does that, you think, oh, he nasty. Oh, he's a nasty guy. I'm talking like whole, tampon hole. Mm-hmm. Like you sucking on where tampons go. Whoa. You know what else I think that take you there with that guy too? That make you think like, oh my God, he's so nasty. Men that'll like still eat the kitty cat when the kitty cat going
running
through
the
some
light
stuff.
is wild.
Yeah.
That's excessive.
That's a little.
I thought that until I experienced it.
I mean, I've experienced it, but it's not. I don't.
Of course you have. You're pretty. I think it's a pretty thing.
It could be.
Yeah. For me, like, I just appreciated it. I thought he was such a trooper. Like, wow, what a team player you are. You know what I mean?
Eating the red light is crazy.
Depends on how far you are during the cycle.
Listen, if you're eating this cat the way I want you to eat it anyway, where you're kissing at has nothing to do with where it's
The
sneezing
women
at.
in my family told me not to eat y'all spaghetti, so why would I go down there and do that?
You
I
got
just
them type
told
of family
my
in
friend
your-
about that.
You had that kind of family that tell you stuff like that, Phelps?
They would tell me they tell me.
No women in your family tell you that.
Thank you.
Are y'all serious?
You gonna tell your
I
young
bet you not that. I would never tell my children that because it's bullshit and it's not true.
No, it wasn't about the literal like spaghetti. It was about watch these hoes, they tricky. It wasn't about like the actual spaghetti.
No, I heard
it's
the
a,
whole spaghetti
it's about
thing.
it's
Like,
a
that's like
Period blood. If
yes,
you're home
yeah.
confused,
make somebody fall in
people
love with
say
you by
they
that.
put
Yeah,
your
nah,
period
but my
blood in spaghetti to
folks-
make you fall in love with you. And I have heard very ignorant kind of people
Yeah,
say that.
nah,
but
nah, it wasn't-
I would be surprised when you say your family. I just would
no,
be
but no.
surprised.
Let me tell you, not because my grandma grew up at a time where she seen crazy.
Maybe
shit.
that's old school.
But she wasn't speak. They wasn't saying don't eat no bitch spaghetti, but they was saying watch it, like because my grandmom seen stuff.
Zach, has anybody ever in your life told you some shit like that?
Yeah, I've heard about this.
No, I'm saying, is anybody in your life whose opinion that matters, an aunt, a great aunt, a mom, a father, has anybody ever told you, watch that spaghetti because there might be blood in it, honestly? No.
as advice.
Not as advice, but as like just
But they
Yes, of course, but I'm asking as advice, hun.
but they did seriously say watch. They
pulling
did
fucking
say
teeth
watch
with
that
this
cook though. It
motherfucker.
wasn't about the spaghetti. Like it was that watch.
So what the fuck is you watching it cook if it ain't about blood?
I don't come from the voodoo world. I don't know.
Oh, so you don't really know then?
Nah, but I'm
I'm
feel
assuming
me?
blood though, Phelps. It's blood and
I'm gonna
spaghetti.
take heed. You feel me? But
I
that
mean,
ain't the only.
I'm not gonna lie. I have said that. I have literally been in a relationship with people and mentioned shit like that just to purposely have this think for 2-3 weeks. Like I know this ain't do that. Like I'll be like, yeah, all right, nigga, that pot. Like it's a little slick shit.
Yeah,
But I never thought about it. Never really did it.
I didn't
never.
know that like people did that or whatever until somebody had told
Shannon,
me.
I don't. I've had people say they've done it, but I've never believed.
Oh no,
it.
I heard somebody physically do it.
Like you know for a fact she did.
Yes, yes.
And it worked.
I wonder, is that Italian? Is that like
I
an
mean,
Italian
yeah.
thing? Is that a
I
Puerto
think
Rican
so.
thing?
I feel like I thought at the time it was an Italian thing because we
Yeah.
make
'Cause I've-
spaghetti all the time.
Yeah.
But I guess it's not.
Yeah, I've heard it from the Spanish side and I've heard the Italian side, but I've never really necessarily, and I've heard African people say it too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's crazy, like really. And the thing about it is, I don't want you to be that in love with me.
I was
No.
gonna say you don't
Every
think you
time
don't
I've
think
had a
like
nigga
that.
obsessed with me,
You don't
it's
think-
been a
you're not
bad
like that,
situation.
yeah.
I've never enjoyed it. Like a man being obsessed with you, that shit turn to hate so fast, and it's just not fun.
Yes.
And when you young girls, my little sisters, little cousins, it's like that's what you think you want. You want them to be all up your ass and all that. You don't. You want that man to have a life and have a hobby and be able to focus on other things other than you. That shit is scary. Like I've had situations where won't go to work to lay up in the bed with me. Like
Yeah.
that shit real dark, quick. Like really. And it's crazy because it's I mean, I can recall being old and tell you, you know you don't want me to leave. I'm going to just quit that job. You know, fucker might hit a lick, but now we just living off the lick money. You know what I mean? It just don't make no sense.
Right.
Like, it's dangerous. Like, I don't know. But you know, to me, all that shit is connected with letting a nigga come in you. Because I've never, ever had that until as my last situation. I never let a man come in me before. Every child I had, it was a baby. I never just, I hate having this conversation because it's annoying. I used to be scared to get came in because I thought it would give me like a yeast infection. Plus, anytime got near me, to me, it smelled funny. Like, it just made me smell different. It changed my smell, you know? So it was never like a thing. When I fell in love with Buddy and we played games, I never did none of that until him. So it was like, oh, where you want it? I want it in me. Put it here. Leave it here. Come in me. I like the way that. Never. I didn't even know what that feel like, the sensation of somebody coming to you until him.
Same.
Every time I say him, and the connection that we had, the way I felt connected to him, how hard it was to disattach from him, I think that had to do with that semen. And when I talk about it, a lot of them writing me about semen demons and all this other shit. You like, when you connect them chemicals like that, get a little ill.
I agree halfway.
Why? What do you mean? What half do you not agree with?
Did you feel comfortable enough with him to make him do that? Like, were you in love prior to that or no?
I feel like with him, especially because where I was when I met him, I was in love like instantly, like from the door. Bro, we would be talking and I would burst into tears because like the things that he would say to me, how he felt. He was very affectionate. So we would drove, my feet would be in his lap the whole time. Like anywhere we sat, he would be rubbing my feet.
Right
You know what I
away.
mean?
You were like that right away.
Bro, slow dancing on the back porch to Travis Scott from the jump. It was always like that. You know what I mean? So it was like, that was just, to me, it was just like, since I had never did that or been a part of that, it was like, you could do this. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I felt about it.
I think the same, but then I think of love bombing and narcissism, and I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe that's the obsession. That's where it comes into play.
Yeah. You need to talk more about that. Because that's the thing. I learned about love bombing, realizing I got love bombed.
Yeah, me too.
So that was very heavy for me.
But you fall in love instantly because of that love bombing, and
Right.
therefore,
And this is the thing, because we're gonna add insult to injury, and it really gets on my nerves. Insult to injury, it gets on my nerves because people do this love bombing thing and they talk about it, and of course on the internet where it's so raw and nobody has a heart, nobody cares about nobody, and I hate that about girls because if anything, if we relate to each other in any way, it's heartbreak. Like no race, no religion, no status. We all knows what it feels like to like a boy and he just treats you like shit, or just treat how you feel like it doesn't matter to him, right? And you know, on the internet, everybody's supposed to be super tough, and everybody's supposed to know, and everybody's supposed to, you know. For me, shit hit me harder because I got love bombed in my 30s. I had never been love bombed in my teens and my 20s. I was doing the love bombing, so for me to take a blow like that or think I found love like that and then it not be love, it was very, very rough for me.
Yeah.
Because I let every bridge down, every guard down, and I had never been like that. I'm like this with it. Brother, cousin, father, whatever, the bear, you feel me? So it's like, for me, we had this friendship and he was so like sweet and kind and vulnerable to me, like my sweetheart, my baby. He would never be playing a game with me or playing with my head. I can recall vividly because I was older than him. He would say, yo, just don't play with my head. Whatever you do, like that shit, like don't play with my head, don't play with my heart. And he was playing with mine the whole time.
so they say that's like, when a narcissism says stuff like that, they're almost admitting to things. Or like when they accuse you of something, that's them silently admitting to what they're going to do. I've done whole researches. Like I could write a whole medical blog, I feel like,
Did you
about
watch
narcissism.
Did you watch when the narcissistic whistleblower
Yes.
spirit? Because she's a beast.
Yes.
And you know, that's my bitch, you know. So we talk on the phone, and I remember we would talk briefly about my baby father because I was like midway in it, finding out about it and all that, and I met her, and she was always loving, always big sister, and I would be scared to talk to her about it on the phone because the bitch so raw on the internet. You know, shout out to my sis, but like I would be scared to hear that shit, right? She would read that shit so quick. I would say what we went through that day and she'd be nope. Da-da-da-da. Like it made me feel so stupid. But it's the same thing. I have a little baby obsession with cults, right? People that join cults are always people that just broke up, a 20-year divorce, just moved across the country, just lost their career job, mom, dad just died in a fire. It's where you are. When I met my narcissist, I was in a relationship with a man where he worked 6 or 7 days out the week. I slept alone every night. I raised children every day. He didn't fuck me. He didn't kiss me. He didn't tell me I was pretty. So I was in a perfect spot for to jump in and do that.
Extremely vulnerable. Yeah.
So it's not even like you was that good at it, King. You caught me at a great time. Then on top of it, I go viral. And that's scary. But now I got this person where I could be like, yo, can you believe I went viral? Like, I didn't have to feel strange or feel like I'm bragging or feel weird or whatever because he's this new person in my life and we're experiencing this new thing together. I didn't even know what YouTube was. He would explain it to me. No, you should do this, you should do that. And he would give like good, solid advice at first. Like for me, the part about the love bombing that pisses me off in a way is that that's what you're supposed to do in the beginning of a relationship. You're supposed to try to impress me. I am supposed to get the best for what the f is so funny? What's so funny? Get the f out. Get the f out. Is that boring? Y'all gotta make side jokes? Get the f out. We listening to you. No, you're not. You I don't think it's funny. I'm being vulnerable talking about some shit I went through. Y'all better shut the f up. Are y'all crazy? The f. Anyway, you heard me. No, you supposed to thank you because that's rude. That's why I said thank you because that's rude. I appreciate you saying sorry because that's rude. No, but people are supposed to love bomb you. Like, motherfuckers supposed to impress you, bring you flowers, make you feel away and all that shit. So how the fuck am I supposed to know the difference between somebody playing games or not?
Right.
Then it's like, oh, if it's too good to be true, it's not. What is too good to be true about somebody being kind to you or telling you you pretty or licking your pretty or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, it's enough to make you not want to try again. I'm going to be real with you, bro. Like, I don't have time to try to decipher shit. I met this nigga, right? This fucking gorgeous, 6'5", dreads, tall, chiseled body, all that. This, I talked to him on the phone for 2 or 3 weeks. When I tell you this bitch played games, this played so many games with me that I had cursed him out like 2 or 3 times. And it's so crazy because it's like where I am in life, I see certain shit so easy that it was offensive that he was playing with me like that. Bro, this got a girlfriend. Every time I talk about him, I feel bad because it's like I don't want him to watch whatever, but it's like, you're a scumbag. If you watch and you feel offended, so the what? You're a scumbag. He has a girlfriend. She has cancer. They break up because she wants him to be happy and she feel ugly. You know the type of that you have to be, that your dying girlfriend leaves so you can be happy. You're a piece of shit. He tell me on the phone, I don't want to have sex. I say, he'll find out he have a girlfriend. I say, hey, look, I'm going to keep it real. I just want to hang with you and you. I want to sit around you, pretend like I'm your girlfriend and suck on you in the Target parking lot. When you drop me off, I'm not even going to call your phone. If you come back and get me, I'm going to suck it again. That's all I wanted. Damn, you got a girlfriend, bro. Maybe if y'all break up, come back. Because I don't fuck people men. I'm too old for that. That's what I say to this nigga. This nigga hit me with this. Damn, like, I really want to get to know you. Like, I really want to be your friend. Like, I think you thorough. Like, that's unfortunate that you see me and straight think that. Because, like, I see you and think, damn, I want to pick her brain. This what this hell, me. I feel offended. I said, damn, oh, my God. I'm a horn dog. Oh, my God. Like, he's a nice guy. Be his friend. So I would take his call sometime. And then every 3 or 4 days, we would end up talking about how pink my lips are or how my probably wet or is my ass off. Then we got stuck at this part where I had to give him a hug. But this was the deal. I had to have on a muumuu with no panties. Oh, one more part, Shannon. He wanted me to stand on the couch because when he got the hug, he wanted to grip me from the back of my thighs.
And you did all that?
I sat on the phone with him, smoked a bunch of weed, ate a bunch of edibles, sat on the phone with him, played games. My was so wet I had to shower, right? After we had that conversation, I said to myself, that was inappropriate, but it was fun. It was a combo, whatever. 2 or 3 days later, this nigga said, stop playing, where my moo hug. I read that shit. I could have ate this. I was so angry that he asked me about that. I called him, I said, yo, we was talking shit the other day about a hug. Like, you know, he like, yeah, I want my hug. I'm like, dog, you're for real about the hug? The day that we were talking, when I said, she got so wet to take a shower, I said, this is how the conversation went. I said, look, when you come give me a hug, right, what if when you're brushing back past me because you're tall and I'm tall, what if your lips like softly like touch my cheek and then my lips touch, and next thing you know, our lips touch and we kiss. He was like, honestly, I guess we just won't kiss. I was like, well, what if I put my tongue in your mouth? He was like, I'm gonna put my tongue in your mouth. I said, so when we kiss, what stops, this is exactly what I said, and you know I'm not lying. I said, what stops my leg from going up and stops you from me on the wall like off of Soul Food? Remember when that her cousin husband on the wall? Have you ever seen Soul Food?
No.
Take your home and watch Soul Food tonight. Get that rose out for when that girl her cousin's husband. She the shit out of him on the wall. But it's an infamous sex scene. It's a real steamy scene, correct? White mother. You never seen Soul Food? 20 years ago. Has anybody in here seen Soul Food enough to know that that sex scene is good?
I seen the movie. That's not a classic. Like, I mean, it's not.
Soul Food not a classic movie?
No, that scene you're referring to is not classic.
I was in 3rd grade and that made my jump. I liked it. At the end of the day, that's what happens. They're like, it's a very sexual scene, like humping, and he's fucking on the wall, and Vanessa Williams comes in with the nephew, and she sees her husband fucking her cousin, and she go, we gotta go, and she takes him out. A couple scenes later, she says it at the Thanksgiving table, you fuck my husband. It's a big ass scene or whatever, and they flash back to it. But I say to him, what stops us after this moo kiss off the couch and our lips brush, now my tongue's in your mouth, your tongue's in my mouth, what stops me from put my leg up and you fuck me in the wall? And he said, I guess we'll just have to see. And you want to be my friend and pick my brain. I'm very offended by that. Because if I'm honest with you and I say, this is what I want out of us, I want to fuck you in the parking lot of Target sometimes, right? I don't want no responsibility on you. Got to put no bill, nothing. Why isn't that enough? Why can't you say to me, you know what? I bump back into you in trouble, bitch. Why does that turn into every other day you gonna try to make me weaker, so you can me? And then when I call you and say, damn, you ain't call me back, man, you know what this was. I was honest with you day one. That's what these, listen, I don't got it, baby. I don't have it. And and that's the thing, I cheated on every guy I was with, dogged them. I wouldn't give a what was going on. Your friend died, I'm dogging you. You went to jail, I'm dogging you. We go to court, as soon as I leave out this, I'm dogging you. I was very up to men for years. I remember breaking up with my ex and seeing her in his eyes and saying to myself, as a mother of boys, I don't want nobody hurt my sons like that. Like that's like, I don't feel like all men are deserved to be dogged. Like how I thought before, I changed that. You know, I don't want to hurt nobody. So at the same time, I don't want to do that. I also don't want to play games with these like lying weirdos. You could be as honest as you want with it, and will still play with you. You ever wash your sneaks? You ever put 2 pair of sneakers in the washing machine? That's what these do with your feelings and your brain and your pussy. They put it in the washing machine. Not the one at the house, the stackable one, the big, dumb, stinky one at the laundromat on Aramingo. I do believe in love, Shannon, and my husband is out there, and he's going to love me so much. And if I'm lucky, he'll be white. Snow bunnies always. Dr. Umar.
We only listen to like 60%. Oh, you feel me?
What you mean?
Dr. Umar, we don't listen to the whole message. Bits and pieces, parts.
What you mean with like Texas and stuff?
No, when you said fuck Dr. Umar, because you said Snow Bunnies always.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, okay, I know who this is. Yes, our friendship is public. I'm filming the pod right now. Everybody rails on the phone. He says hello. He hates Philadelphian women and dirty streets and dirty street corners. All right, bye-bye. Yeah, it's a couple other things I want to talk about. I don't know if I have time. My girl is being ridiculous with her dark side of the DM per usual. A lot of y'all get on this show and give me a hard way to go about it.
I got one.
What? Oh no, we're not there yet, but keep it. Claressa Shields went on light skinned women rant. First of all, I try not to say to people that I don't know if I could beat them, and 75% of me tells me that Claressa Shields might beat me the up at a fight. But the truth is, if I can't beat you, I ain't fighting no can fight. I bust that is what I do. But no, this goes live, okay? I'm gonna just put it all out there. This goes live and says that the people that hate on her the most are light-skinned girls. It's always light-skinned girls. Light-skinned girls wake up thinking they cute because they light-skinned, they not even cute. Agreed. And they always hating on her. This is the truth. This is the truth. This is the end, the beginning, the forward, the end. Claressa Shields, you look a mess. I don't give a what you wear, where you go. You just went to an NBA game dressed like you was going to a quinceañera. Put that back on. You hear that? That's what I think you hear when you get in the dress. You wear prom gowns to movie theaters. You be looking a mess. I just watched you fight a from Brooklyn in a pair of soft butters. Butt naked. You look a fucking mess. You need a goddamn stylist. Some of it is not your fault. I find that people that have underbites are funny looking. When you look at Claressa from the side, Claressa give this. She can't help that shit. The top of her lip go into the bottom. She funny mouth. She funny mouth, funny built. Claressa Shields couldn't be sexy if she walked into the boxing ring with a dildo in her ass in her mouth. It's nothing sexy about that bitch. She can fight. You know how I know Claressa Shields is a lame? Because she started papoose. You know how I know she's a double, triple lame with cheese? Because after she started papoose, she let him walk her out to touch it, bring it, turn it, watch it, touch your magic. You let Papoose walk you out in a boxing match with different boxes of cereal and shit. They had to walk you out like you was on that shopping challenge show with a super. You needed a cart to walk in that gym for your to rap about zebra cakes and Mary Janes and tangerines and mandarins and all that other shit.
Claressa Shields, she definitely she great. She great.
Whoa, she the whoa.
But she does
but
lack.
She look like a goat.
She lacks a lot of. She lacks
in the
sex
mouth.
appeal. She lacks sex appeal. She do.
She ain't got a sexy bone in her body. You know what I imagine? I imagine her and Papoose in the room, but
I don't imagine no.
touching tips, fitted cap tips. They just knocking into each other. That's what I imagine. That's how freaky it get. The coolest thing about Papoose was Remy. You do the math on that.
Leave Pap out of this, man.
Them is not hating on you because they light skin, Claressa. Everybody in them comments, look through your comments. The brown, the light, the white, the Latin, the men, the women, the trans. Everybody talking about that Kitsy Anna shit. You look crazy. Her jewelry is ugly. Her jewelry ugly. Zachary, Jebediah. Her jewelry ugly, my.
I ain't see what you was talking about, but I did see a bad ensemble. She had like Cartiers. It was like a long fur jacket.
The bitch wore construction
looked baggy.
Timbs,
Yeah, her
and
boots
she
looked
got them to
baggy.
cut the bottoms off so she could box in them. She wore ballet butters in that gym and fought that bitch. Can she rumble? Yes, she can rumble. She can fight. I give you that. But you need to box a stylist. She look a mess. She pissed me off so bad. It's y'all light skinned girl. Like, come on, okay, come on. Now it's just us. Now it's us. Damn, Claressa. No, you've been beating the shit out of light skinned since 3rd grade. You ain't nobody with you. Piss me off, man. It's always y'all light-skinned girls, y'all light-skinned girls coming in the comments. We all talking about you, Claressa, as a family, as a unit. We come together in your comments to talk about your outfit. It's so much unity in your comments, all of us against you. Like, damn, she pissed me off. That shit pissed me off. It really did. Like, now it's the light-skinned girl. Like, come on,
Did
bro.
she?
She legit said that all light-skinned girls hate on her.
No,
She really said that
I
shit.
saw that. I ain't talking about that. I'm saying, do you think that? Because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like she didn't get as much attention before this whole Papoose and Remy Ma thing. I feel like she was like, all right, she an athlete, she over there, she pop up, woo woo woo.
And I'm glad you said that. Shannon, if I meet a man and he says he's going through a divorce and he's a great guy, and we enjoy the company, she got the company. Let's further it. The woman that he said he ain't with, when I look at her Facebook, she would have never knew, right? So it's believable, right? Mm-hmm. I'm still not taking a selfie with him until he divorces her. I'm not. He's still not going to be on my main page on Valentine's Day. He's not. Mm-hmm. He has to divorce that. If the motherfucker go home to that baby and that baby mom, that wife, anybody gonna be shocked? Anybody gonna really? No, that's his wife. People gonna be laughing because you played yourself. You ran too fast. You moved too fast. It wasn't that deep. You supposed to him, let him. You supposed to be letting him do the alphabet on that clitoris.
But
touch it, bring it, turn
right,
it.
That's on her behalf.
On that. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be trolloping around with him. And this the thing. That's when the public opinion change on you. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they might have already thought you couldn't dress, but they ain't say it. Now they saying it because don't like an adulterer. Bottom line, they dragging Remy too. Everybody gonna get it. But I don't feel for you when you run around with somebody's husband. You didn't make a statement to me when you posted this and said that you didn't. Remy post that girl being on the phone saying mad because that fell asleep on her. She's a clown, my dear. That's a lame. I don't give a what's going on. You can't look through too many phones and find me saying like, damn, damn, can you please just sleep with me on the phone? It's text out there like that. And it's Papoose. Papoose! Fuck are we talking about?
Two wrongs don't make a right, but I mean, both sides was
messy.
Like, I know what you're saying. Well, I feel like what you're saying would be completely right.
But that's where it turned from. She's not used to getting all that messy. Right? That's where it's coming from is what I'm telling you. Whether it's right or right, wrong is wrong, no. But at the end of the day, that's somebody's husband. I don't agree with it. And as a woman, I wouldn't do it. I'm not running around with nobody. Yeah, you might have heard you see me with him, but I'm not posting this nigga. Is you crazy? Mm-hmm. I'm not flipping. They got videos where he flipped the camera eating popcorn, and Papoose like, then you gonna record me eating the popcorn? And she, Mr. Popcorn Man. Come on, mama.
But this all I'm saying.
We all lonely. We all horny.
Nah,
bitch.
you right, but this I'm saying.
I hung my bed last night.
But
I hung my bed.
I'm not saying you either or, but this is what I will say. Remy was outside for a year before it happened.
You ever do that?
Huh?
You ever get in the corner of your bed And lock eyes with your own self in the mirror until you let it all out on that page.
I ain't never had to do nothing like that. But no, I'm just saying, Remy was outside publicly for a year. So even if after that on paper niggas is not by the court separated, it's like she can't just go about it. Cause this is what I'm saying. You know, I follow. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Would you do it? You asked me, but I'm asking you. Would you do it?
Wait, I'm a man. Wait, who am I? Am I Papoose or am I Easy the Block
You are
Captain?
dating a woman who's in a public divorce that she's not divorced from that nigga, but she is married to that nigga. Would you be posting that? Would you be flipping the camera, putting it in her face and making her your WCW? You know the fuck you
Hold,
wouldn't.
let me finish. If the other side been outside for a year, hell yeah. They've been outside for a whole year. Niggas been at Eagles games, Denny's.
Yeah.
They got the Muslim nigga, the Christmas tree.
Yeah,
like, fuck
but
it.
You fucking still married. Would you post her? I don't, because that's the thing. The other side, you don't know that nigga. See, when you looking from the outside in, that's how it looks. But in reality, you don't know that. You his ex-wife.
No, you right.
Well,
but
his separated wife. You don't know that.
I'm agreeing with you, but if the bitch I'm with, like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's what I'm saying. I feel like we taking the married part real, like, because
But I do take it real. But for me,
Some
it is
people
important.
do.
That's
Right.
the thing.
No, it is. But
And I do.
But once it starts to do like this, I feel like the people involved is like f that. That's all I'm saying. Because it's not the same marriage no more. It's not like it's the locked in marriage.
But that's the thing. That's the thing about marriage. It's so many different levels to marriage, and so much of it has nothing to do with love. Like our tied in. This is
Legally.
$1 million home.
Yeah, right.
What are we talking about? You got to divorce this to get on my page. Period. I'm not trampling around the city when every single thing about you getting back with this would be easier for you. No, I'm not gambling like that.
But that's what I'm saying.
And
We
putting
don't.
myself out there. No.
I know what you're doing. You're trying to protect yourself, but if on the inside,
Absolutely.
But if on the inside, it's like, yo, this is done. We just wait. You feel me? Because some marriages will.
Because that's the thing in a situation when a woman telling you something, and this is my opinion, I could be wrong. But if you're in a situation, I'm in a situation. Most of the time, these is lying. I feel like with a man, but to tell you the truth.
Right.
This is where we at. This
Men
why I
also
can't-
think of things differently than we do. Like we're
Exactly.
thinking of the logistics of it, but men are just
Exactly.
thinking of posting on a page.
Oh, he don't want them. She
Right.
don't want that. They
Right.
don't want. Oh, they been game last year.
Right.
You feel me? No. If you were dating a woman that was divorcing a man, and the man was frolicking all around the city with different bitches and all that, but you like this woman, you fuck with her, you love her, but she's still married to him, would you still operate in the same way, even though she was still married with another nigga? Own property, share a home with another nigga for real, because they share a home together. They really do. They do Christmas at the same house, and it been like that every Christmas.
That's cool.
Because
But
they been apart for real. Yeah.
but this the whole thing too.
I don't
But
have
this
no
what people
time for
forget
it.
though too. And I'm not trying.
I don't
But
have no time for
Remy was bringing them. Remy
Vernon,
had
leave me alone.
Remy got her new and her old under the same roofs. Why is you doing that too though?
What you mean? That's what I'm saying. You focused on some whole other.
Okay.
My question to you is, would you post that had somebody else's last name?
Yeah, I wouldn't. If it's over, yeah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
because
care.
you said you got them under the same roof. I didn't get that part.
Never mind. Just let it go.
You talking about them pictures that came out?
No, it's like this. You talking about marriage. Remy done introduced her new to her old while being married. That's what I'm saying. Them two have seen each other while she is still married. That's crazy. Why am I respecting that? That's what I'm saying.
And that's the thing. Like for
The piece of paper is there, but if this is the girl that I want, or if that's the situation that I want, and she done introduced me to the new nigga, like what?
yeah, but you already said it. I would be doing it to protect myself,
Yeah.
which makes total sense. Like I would be doing it to protect myself. I don't trust. It can't just be I'm leaving her. Leave her then. Like
You right. I'm just saying you.
if this pop up pregnant, it wouldn't be weird or strange. You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
nobody takes the L in that situation but Claressa and Easy. They the only people.
You right, but I feel like what you saying could apply for any situation. I just feel like you feel like it's stronger because they got the whole marriage thing.
But marriage means something to me.
Yeah.
Like it's something I want. You know what I mean? It's I wouldn't fuck nobody's husband. Even back when I was with boyfriends, I would say I ain't my husband. Like that's too far. You know what I mean? Like it do mean something to me, especially Islamic marriage. Fuck no, I would never touch nobody's Muslim husband because I don't want to go to hell for that shit. Like that's a sin. You know what I mean? Like, no. But I think it do matter. Like, some people, marriage don't matter to me. That shit matters. Like, you got this name. Like, no. And it's like, men don't marry. You cared about this enough to marry her? Oh, yeah, you going to divorce this before I go anywhere with you. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Like, the most we could do is sneak around. Like, we couldn't do nothing more. You don't follow what I'm saying? What would you do in a situation? Dating the girl, you like her, but she's still legally married. Her husband is running around town though, everywhere with and all that. But she still share a home with this got the same last name. Is that somebody that you post? Like, is there somebody that like you take to events? Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think I could take you to family events, huh? But you wouldn't take it serious until the divorce was official.
I cannot take things serious though, so that wouldn't last for me.
We go together so bad the first day. Like, so bad. Like, literally. I've been talking since 2 weeks. This me. Can you delete that?
Like, I
girl
don't
off your
post no
Facebook?
Jones, so that's a bad question. Feel me?
Like, she make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Text me back the moment she died. It's not, I
But that's why I
understand
gotta
that in
speak
your
on
grief,
being with
but
the
I
person.
just,
Like, the posting, I
respect
can't
my
speak on
feelings,
posting.
And at least make it so only people can see the post is you and your mother.
Change the public to
I
private.
think I might only post like my wife or like the one that's that serious. Like, I'm
That's
not
the
going.
thing, because I always had these debates with Phelps, ask questions Phelps, and it's like, I have never seen Phelps post a bitch.
That's what I
Phelps don't
said.
post me.
That's what I said. I know that though.
I don't think you should. I feel like the way men are, like, I don't think men should post women. I don't. Really be like seeking out y'all. It get nasty with
Yo,
y'all.
you know how many times I'd have retweeted, or repost something, and I
niggas
go back to
jump
the
on
page,
it.
I'd be like, damn.
Yeah,
Like,
it just
I get it, but nah, I ain't.
I don't know.
You gotta keep some
And
to
I'm
yourself.
one of them. Post your I jump right on and follow the nigga. Like it, jump in his DM.
You that straight?
Quick, y'all question me, but then what's something more? I like how he dressed. That's my favorite line. I just follow his fashion. I'm flirting like I'm highlighting. I told him, so tell your son I said he handsome. Tell him what I said. That's my favorite line. Did you tell your son about what I said?
But you eventually gonna get to the bottom of it though, so.
I don't know. I noticed like about myself, like how I get down, and I definitely do a lot of like internet play. Like, I'm one of them that'll go to your page, scroll down to 2016 and like. Like, I play like that. Like, I let you know I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, daddy. I'm paying attention, man. I like that. I like your shirt. Stop whispering microphone. Shut your mouth and leave me alone. Hey, the movie I'm in is out, y'all drawing. I'm going to put it right here where you can watch it on Tubi, the link. Make sure you check it out. I'm in it. I got 3 different scenes. I had the nerve to watch that shit with my mom. That bitch while her sleep and said, I swear to God, this is riveting, Mona. This is riveting. You think you could get an Oscar for this? It was good, though. It was definitely funny. They did a good job. Shout out to Boone and Rich, man. We had a good time.
Is it on, what's it?
It's on Tubi for
okay,
sure
it's on
now.
there now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check you tonight.
That joint funny as shit. I really was cracking the up, especially when I seen Derek titties from the side when he was walking down locking people up with his titties. Trash! Yo, the fact that Shay Mack came on this show and I did not know he was in that movie with me, he is off. Shay is in that whole joint from the beginning to the end,
Cheer,
bro.
Mac.
Shay, I don't know how to say
No,
his
I
nigga
was saying
name.
it to him because I seen how he was saying it. He was thinking he missed something. He was thinking he missed
I
something.
want everybody in this podcast to know that I had everybody thinking that the light-skinned girl with the gap and the fat ass from West Philly was coming to this podcast, and it was definitely Chia.
Like, we wouldn't have had a problem either way, but that was wrong.
What's the worst part about doing lashes? People breath or eye boogies?
Sitting there for a long time.
Do you ever smell like puss?
No, never.
Okay.
No.
Breath?
Yeah.
Breath. Do you like give mints?
Yeah, I mince. Mince, yeah, no gum.
You know what I'm ashamed about? Cause when they chew, it's hard to lash.
Right.
It's too much movement. You know what I'm ashamed about?
Tell me.
I know that every time I get my lashes done, I just know how ugly my lash nap is.
Nobody's paying attention to that, though. Maybe that, but...
Like literally, like bro.
I got
It's
pictures.
so bad.
I got pictures of some of you. That's what they call lash snaps.
Call lash
Yeah, I got
snaps.
pictures
It's
of some
so
of them.
bad.
Her
with me.
getting her lashes done like that.
It's so bad, bro. I had these in Boston. I got my lashes done at 2 a.m. No
Facts.
bullshit. Overnight.
Mouth open.
10 in there with me.
We was eating it. It was a good time though. That's
They
the
was
fun.
drunk as shit. When I woke up, they was still drunk. But I respect them bitches. They came to this show, got the meet and greet. They was last, like, can we please do your lashes? I had to say
that was
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And I think we was going somewhere like within the next couple days.
Yeah, we was
so
working. It was a lot. Yeah. I don't know. I fought my lash tech before. I mean, I don't want to get too much limelight. Fuck you, bitch, if you watching. Fuck you, bitch. I fought my lash tech in the mall. She spit on me. I gave her a review.
That's wild.
I gave her a review. And to be honest, she's one of the best lashers in the area. No bull. But she would give you a go. She was the type of bitch. If your appointment was at 12, you got there at 12:03, she'd cut the lights off like she wasn't there. She just was a
Damn.
piece of shit. One time she did my lashes and electric got cut off in the middle of it. Half of them was done. I had to do the other half in her house. Like, she just was a bitch, you feel me? And I just was honest about it. And I ain't see her for a whole year. She spit on me. Yeah. A 3-piece. I gave that all I got. I was still boosting at the time. I was mad as motherfucker. I ain't want to
Fuck your
lose
fucking
my
your play
magnet.
up, yeah.
Like, I'm here stealing you. I kept saying, you know why I'm in here, bitch. You know what I got going on. You hating ass.
They say this for another day,
She
another
was
time.
like, look at your weave, look at your hair, look at your front. I'm like, bitch, you up doing orders, bitch. She pulled that camera out to like film me, and I grabbed the joint. No, wait a minute. Let me try. What was it that set it off? No. I threw in her face because she was always chatty. She would tell her business, and she was in a domestic violence. This is wrong. She was in a domestic violence situation. We'll put cut her wigs up, right? So I was like, yeah, you just mad at was whooping your motherfucking ass. Before I got out, she said, spit in my face.
But wait, she had like a joint in the middle of the mall?
Nah, she ain't working at the mall. She was.
Oh,
literally-
you just seen her in the mall.
She was
Seen
in
her
there
there.
pushing a stroller. She had her kids with her.
Oh.
That's how I know she was crazy though, because we crossed paths like this and we hadn't seen each other in a year. And I gave her that bad review a year before that. And I was getting bigger, still talking on the internet, regular shit. So we crossed paths like this. And she smiled. And this is an infamous Delaware girl thing. Ugly. Like ugly. That's their thing. Like call you ugly. Whatever. I hate it. I've always hated it, whatever. When she did it, I said, I'll never forget, because I was on the phone with my side. This guy claimed I'm so in love with, he was in the car. I'm on the phone with my side, because I can't never talk to nobody. Just on my ass. So I'm in the mall working, like, you gonna talk to me? I'm in the mall like you used to. I'm about to go on the express right now. You wanna hang up? Shut the fuck up. So I'm like, yeah, I know this ain't this. And she hit me with the ugly, and I like, you feel me? I'm dog, it's a little dirty, going did it, and I heard that stroller. And when I turned around, she was like, "What the fuck you mean?" You feel me? And it was just crazy because it was like, you want to be my friend, like you want to squash it, you know. And we had our little back and forth, and it wasn't that much because again, I'm on a mission, love. I'm going to express, and that said, because it's crazy because I remember whoever worked at that Foot Locker, they had all that footage, man. They could have made $1 million off that video because I was talking. And we got that shit on me, her, and them kids. The kids helped. One of her kids, I had to snatch my phone out the hand at the end of the fight. He had my phone in his hand. Keep that shit.
Now, see, you feel me?
If y'all don't know me.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
that's
Y'all bank me. I can't kick you in the
see
back.
that right there. I respect that. You feel me, little? Cause what you doing over here, little
I
nigga?
snatch my phone out your hand, King.
You being active. You want to be a part of this?
You lucky
That's
I ain't
yeah. You feel me?
fast on your ass.
That's a different John.
Dog, you lucky.
But strapped in the stroller is crazy because I can't even get up out the stroller on you. You feel me? That's up.
All I remember, the stroller flipped. That was on the ground. We showed our ass in that, but it was her. Because you got to think, we crossed paths. You had the opportunity to leave. You had the opportunity to call
She
your people.
ran down
come back.
on you.
You ran down with
Why would you
fucking
run
3
down on me with your
kids.
kids?
And that's what I hated, because the rumor was like I ran down on her and I would have never did that.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, Instagram. Everything you go through off Instagram. I went. She did the news interview with the ashy feet. And I talked about how ashy her feet was in the interview. I posted every day, she whooped my ass. We finally got outside, she whooped my ass. And I got on live and said, I just got beat up by a possum.
And see, you know what though?
I'm a real though. That's the thing. You say, that's how stupid I was. You say, come to Fifth Street. I used to really pull up. Like, I did not realize, like, how this was
The
separating
traps,
me. Yeah, like
yeah.
I did, you know. So I've been through a couple things. I caught a case on Instagram. DHS came up Instagram for the first time. Yeah. Because it's the bad people do that. They just call the police. There's a girl on TikTok now I follow, Peaches McIntyre. They call DHS on her weekly. Weekly. She's like videoing DHS at her door. They just call. It's a part of the influencer thing. Yeah. That's why I cut my kids down, though. My kids ain't really online like that no more. You know, here and there. My little cancer went viral a couple times, but here and there, not too much. Our little cancer. Yeah. Go ahead, folks. Do your DM, bro. And it's over. This episode's 17 hours long. Because of fucking Shannon running her mouth. I want you to tell them about your services, Shannon, so they could come.
My services?
Yes, and we're going to put it on the screen,
You want to
babe.
tell them?
Yeah, I could tell them. I do brows, lashes, all things brows, really. I love to do lashes, but I mostly stick to brows nowadays. But
Do you do
if want-
microblading?
I do. I do powder brows. Well, now it's like nano blading, so you use a tattoo gun instead of like a handheld.
Oh, my God. Can you
Type
do that
thing.
for me?
When's the last time you got yours done, though?
My microblading is probably these.
Yeah, yours are faded enough.
Yeah. I've had them done about 4 times, but I never go for touch-ups. New York Taylor used to do mine. Shout out, that's my. She did recently. I went to a girl named Zakia. Zakia just moved to like North Carolina or Atlanta or something like that. Zakia was pretty good too. New York Taylor was always a beast, but your turn's up because that tattoo gun, I'm with that. So then, how long that lasts? Longer than?
It does. Well, it depends on your skin type, but usually they say like 18 to 24 months.
Yeah.
And the more
Can you
oily
tap me a
are-
little beauty mark too? Fuck
yeah,
it.
we could do it.
Let's do it. Oh my God. Okay.
We could do it. But yeah, all things brows.
Let's do
all
freckles.
things lashes.
Let's tap freckles.
I don't.
I got them.
I do too. You just be in the sun for a little bit. They'll come out more. You don't need tattoo freckles.
And I want them red. And I want to laser this.
We do that at the spa.
Oh my God, can y'all laser my too?
Yeah,
I'm coming.
you have to.
Put their stuff here.
At Lashes Granite on Instagram.
Book today, Philadelphia area, tri-state. If you mention me, you get 5% off.
Period.
But you gotta say my middle name. Come on, Phelps, because it's over. The episode over. F your DM. Let's just leave.
I'm with that.
We out. Love y'all.